Yay. I didn't even realize what time it was. I was getting ready, and the next thing I know, I look up at the clock, and I'm like, holy shit, it's 12:30. Like, that was the quickest half hour of my life. Oh, God. Okay, so here I am. Hi. Not too late this time. Not too late. Maybe a little late. I don't know. I'm always late, though. For everything, I'm always late. It's frustrating. Hi, Kentucky girl. Hi. How are you? So, how was everyone's weekend? Huh? Hi, Heather, Christine. I hope everyone had a great weekend. I worked all mine. I worked 14 hours. No, actually 13 hours yesterday. I was scheduled for 14, but the party got out earlier than I thought it was going to. So I didn't have to stay for that last hour. Yay. It's okay. That's going to be my last paycheck before Christmas, I think. So I came at a good time. So I hope everyone's weekend was well, though. So I just saw something because I was planning on streaming, but I didn't really know what I wanted to talk about. I didn't have anything planned. I didn't really have anything in mind. But someone sent me a screenshot, and it made me remember a few things. And it pissed me off, but it made me remember a few things. So, like, okay. Let me grab the screenshot first. Okay. Wait, was this it? Where? Yeah, no, this is it. Okay. So, let me open this up in another tab and then show you. Okay, so this was a screenshot someone sent to me. And it's from Katie Jo. I don't know if it's from her Instagram, or I think it's from her Instagram. But she's sharing a screenshot, agree with the facts TikTok. And it says, breaking news. Gypsy Blanchard's BFF Bree has been banned from TikTok. But don't forget, she thinks people critical of Gypsy are dangerous. I don't know what that last bit's supposed to mean. Are you saying, is she suggesting that because Bree was banned from TikTok, therefore she is dangerous? But don't forget, she says that these other people are that doesn't even make sense, dude. Like, you're just, you don't even know what you're saying anymore, I don't think, you know? And that's usually a sign that maybe you went a little too far. Maybe you should have shut up like 5 miles ago, you know? But that's just me. Well, it's not just me, but still. But I saw that, though, and I thought, you know, how many times has Katie effectively canceled someone? How many times has she tried? You know, whether or not she's effective. I mean, it does matter that she's effective because it's more concerning if she's effective. But even when she's not effective, it's still concerning, I think. And I wondered how many times has she tried to do this? And then I remembered a video compilation I had done years ago. I think back in 2020 or 2021. There were a couple of them where I put together like all of these different screenshots of Katie just over like her YouTube career up until that point. Okay. And so we're talking like 4 years ago, probably about 3 to 4 years ago. Okay. And I remember all the examples I found. And then I remembered that I kept them all in a folder somewhere on Facebook. So I thought, I think we should revisit those. See, all the times Katie has done this shit to other people, other content creators. I mean, that would mean, if we support that kind of behavior, then that means that anytime anyone is mad at anyone, they have a right to try to get them kicked off the platform. Now, I know people will argue, well, you know, TOS doesn't just kick you for no reason. How do we know that? Seriously, how does anyone know this? Even the people who are kicked off aren't really told what it is they did wrong all the time. Most of the time, they're not. And there's really no recourse to take to to really appeal the situation. It's just really all of our times on social media. If you're a content creator, your time here is in the hands of those around you. It's not, and that's, I don't know, man. I would think that other content creators would take major issue with that, whether it be Katie's doing it or anyone doing it. I don't care who's doing it. It should be of great concern, I think, especially for those who are making the kind of money on social media that supports their family. Knowing that someone like Katie just being mad at you can just have that shit taken away or threatened should be very concerning. So, but I whatever, I don't care. I thought we'd go through and just look at all the times that Katie just wanted to have someone taken down or ruined in one way, shape, or form because she was big mad. Big mad. Hi, Lulu B. Yeah, no, I don't really think YouTube's fair with it either. But the thing is how do we know? Like, no one knows really if a platform is being fair, what their process is, what their parameters are even, and what's allowed, what's not allowed, what's too much. I mean, no one's ever given an example. No one's ever had it gets it explained to them. And without some sort of appeal process in place, no one knows. Just no one knows anything. And I'm not saying that the platforms owe it to people. I mean, it's their business. They can run it any way they want, really. I get that. But I mean, the fact that we have no voice really, or not much of a voice in how they run it, should mean that we should hold things more. The things in our power should matter more. And I think it is in our power to really tolerate things or not. And if people want to tolerate someone like Katie Joy or any other channel really doing this or trying to do this to other creators, then you should know that it's not a matter of if they come for you. It's only a matter of when, because it will ultimately happen. And this is something I feel like as content creators, we do have a voice on, even if it's just to be a voice amongst one another, amongst the communities or whatever. I just, to sit back and say nothing about it, or to sit back and to exploit it or whatever, I think it's just shooting ourselves in our own foot. But, whatever. Anyway, let me head on over there. Now, the title, the video that these were used in, I did was something like in 18 months, Katie manages to like piss off most of YouTube or whatever. So if I probably should put a link to that video. I mean, it's my own video, but I never think to do that shit. All right, so if you're catching this on the replay, I'll put a link to that wherever the I is or something about here. But oh, wait a minute. I could probably pull it up real quick. Okay, oldest. And it'll be right around here. So, there it is. Okay, cool. 4 years ago, it says. Okay. Oh, don't start. No, cat. Share. All right, so I'm going to put a link to this in the description or in the live chat real quick. All right. So this is the video where you can find all the screenshots I'm going to be showing you momentarily. Okay, cool. So who can forget where's my mouse? My mouse died. My mouse died. here we go. Okay. Who can forget? It's blurry. Is it just me or is it blurry? This is when Katie Joy is... No, it's not blurry. Okay. Katie Joy was fighting with Steve. But she was talking with someone. Oh, no. Yeah, Steve McRae. Steve, my DM is open. I'm not discussing this. And if you keep tagging me on this topic, I'm going back to blocking. Others can DM you. Oh. This was, yeah, after she accused him of sexual harassment. She's like, I'm not going to talk about this publicly. Just come in my DMs. And he's like, no. You accuse me of being inappropriate with you while we're alone in a virtual call, effectively. I'm not going to go set myself up for that shit again. Screw you. Anyway. These are in no particular order, I don't think. I just threw them all in here. Oh, this is about Toddy Westbrook? No. She already tried to get me to remove the content, but I refused because everything was public record. I have no doubt she'll somehow point the finger at me, whether directly or indirectly. I was talking with sources, and they think something is coming because she's been too quiet, and they think Jeffrey would use my articles against her as a way to convince people not to believe her. Yeah, it's about Toddy Westbrook. She's a big girl. I just get this feeling I'm going to take the heat for this. She already tried to get me to remove the content, but I refused because everything was public record. Here's because she got yelled at or someone gave her shit for eating pretzels on a stream. I ate pretzels on Instagram Live, and now I'm headed for a meltdown, according to my DMs. If you leave a comment about eating pretzels, I'm deleting them. What, the comments or the pretzels? Because the way that reads, you don't quite specify. I rarely snack on camera. That didn't stay true. I was having a snack after working out, putting my son to bed, and cleaning the house. How dare you not let me eat on our time? Because let's face it, yeah, she's the one putting on the stream, but if you're the one watching and giving her the view, it's your time too, right? She's eating on your time. That's how I look at it. Oh, I just put my eye. I certainly hope that you all realize I'm a human and sometimes eat food. If you don't like it, click off. I'll be doing a formal stream on this topic later. Oh, a formal stream about pretzels. Okay. So the morons are now posting my police report saying I lied about a hate crime being committed against me. Oh, for those who are unaware what this is about the pride flag. So she had a pride flag hanging on the outside of her home, and she had it out there year round in Minnesota for a couple of years, it seems, at least. So when it became ripped and torn, just wear and tear, really, she accused her neighborhood of ripping her pride flag because they hate the gays or something, I guess, because they were Republicans. There were a couple of reasons why she said it. So she said that she was the victim of a hate crime because of that. Yeah. Yeah, that time she said she was a victim of a hate crime. That's funny. So now they're saying I lied because they're posting the police report all over the internet. Was that when, did she call the cops? I don't think she even called the cops that time. I think her neighbor called the cops on her because her dogs were barking or some shit like that. And then she told the cops about the hate crime. These are the people that stalk me. I'm sure one of them called the cops on me. They try to contact my neighbors. They are all sick. This is going back years too. Mind you, I posted these on July 17th, 2020. So yeah. Sharing a story about my life doesn't equate my life or well-being is in danger. Please don't falsely report or request welfare checks on people you don't know. A sheriff's deputy's time and effort was wasted on me when he could have been managing current emergencies, given the pandemic. Thanks. She just told her audience on a live stream that her neighbors had threatened to unalive her. To the subscriber that called the sheriff and requested a welfare check on me, the sheriff said that you live in Louisiana and don't know me. We assured him that my family is safe and we're okay. Please don't waste the time and resources of police by doing this. Thank you. Wow, it's amazing how this shit was happening to her all the way back in 2020, wasn't it? And it's still happening today. Wow. I wonder what's been the common denominator in all of these instances since 2020, at least that we know of. I mean, for all we know, she could have been doing this like before then for like other beefs elsewhere, maybe even in real life. I don't know. But what's been the common denominator since 2020 in all of these situations? Because it hasn't been Steve. Yeah, it hasn't been me. It hasn't been Vada. It hasn't been LB. Wasn't Natalie. What was the common denominator? I mean, most of the people I listed up didn't even know her back then. Well, I knew of her, but I didn't know of her as a YouTuber much until around this time. For all we know, Natalie wasn't even around at this time. Well, Steve knew her, but yeah. Yeah, so, I mean, like, it's crazy, huh? Anyway. They were here already. They said it's a hate crime to target anyone or flag that represents the LGBTQ. I really can't believe this just happened. Apparently, reporting on reality TV and sharing commentary on it equals my neighbors targeting us for 7 years because karma. 7 years. Okay, so this has been going on, according to her, for 7 years. Well, none of us knew her for 7 years before then. This was what, 2020? So that would have been since 2013. I know I never heard of her. Steve never heard of her. Vada never. No one, none of us, no one ever heard of her. So what's been the common denominator since 2013 to now? But she's known her husband that long, but I'm sure he's not behind it. But I mean, really though, seriously, come on. Yes, they said if he's making threats related to a protected class of people, it's a terroristic threat. Now she's a victim of terrorism. Yeah. He called the cops after he threatened us, the neighbor. She's talking about the neighbor. He called the cops. Her neighbors called the cops on her for their threat against her. I don't know. The truth comes out. Our neighbor finally admitted he doesn't like us because we have a pride flag outside our house. So today he not only was homophobic, but then threatened again to our dogs and us. Now, think about this. She tried to get her neighbor canceled. Okay? She got mad at her neighbor because the neighbor had the nerve to give her shit about her loud barking dogs, from what my recollection is of this instance. And that pissed her off. So she tried to get her neighbor canceled. Somewhere, in some way, somehow. He was the horrible guy that was out to get her for all these years. This is how it started. What's this now? Unirock wrote, without a crystal ball, just found Steve McRae posting in his secret Facebook troll hate group orders to his hate members to go to Sherelle's stream and do his dirty work. Everyone go to Sherelle's stream where Katie, and it says, I don't know who Sherelle is I don't follow Team Mom, but she doesn't delete comments and is allowing everyone to speak out against Katie Joy about censorship. I have asked her to do a collab with me in the comment section. Please find my comment and ask her to do one with me so the facts of Katie can get out. I'm not afraid of Katie. I have receipts. I have evidence. I'm willing to share my truth. So he told a group of people who share the same common interest to see Katie just held accountable, to say, hey, go ask basically to see Katie held accountable. And that's doing dirty work. Okay. Oh, now she's talking about things Steve said about her. He also posted, I have no maternal instincts and I'm a sociopath. I don't know if he posted that or not, possibly. But that's opinion. Can anyone give their opinion anymore? All right, whatever. I was hyperventilating, reading stuff, realizing they were using my child for a narrative. Oh, yeah, boy. Using your kid now, Jesus. Then someone wrote, oh, this was in a, from, remember Twitter had Spaces? Was it? No, not Spaces. Periscope. Twitter had Periscope. This was from Periscope. I think it's from Unirock's Periscope, but this was Katie commenting. So not okay to go after a kid. My child was abused by Steve, she says. Then on a live stream, Steve they might be grouped together because I did in my video, I did, there's this one time she fought with this person, I grouped them all together like that. So that could be why they're grouped together. On a live stream, Steve directed his followers to attack, harass, and go after me. According to my editor, this is not a parody. Oh, the second one, she's talking about Without a Crystal Balls, Annie's account. And she says, according to my editor, this is not a parody because it's being used as a means to harass and defame me. They stole my logo illegally because there's a legal way to steal things, right? Don't engage with the trolls. Steve has a pack of people with dozens of sock accounts. Their talking points are that I'm a liar and then using any method to incite a reaction from you. Steve is exposed and desperate now. Block those that sound ridiculous. Then they'd be blocking you, fam. Trolls debating my son's surgeries, stating he doesn't have a scar or those surgeries can't fail. What? I don't even care about this shit. Don't engage with the trolls. Steve said on his live stream that the emails could be fake due to the discrepancies. Oh, now we're taking Steve's word for it. Okay. The trolls want you to believe that either Uni or I must have sent that to her. Oh, I see what they're saying. See, this was all because Steve stuck up for himself. Steve didn't just take her insult or her accusation of saying that he sexually harassed her or some shit like that. I mean, she really tried to double down on that accusation. She compared it to being at work or whatever when it was a YouTube stream, first of all, okay? She wasn't paid for her appearance there, okay? Her channel growth didn't depend on her being there. She was there by choice in a social setting. It wasn't her job. But she then said that he sexually harassed her when she can't even recite what it is he allegedly said. She says he brought up his penis. That's what she says. That's it. And even if that were true, well, I could see that as being like causing her to maybe feel uncomfortable or something, but harassment, really? I don't know. I'm not buying that. He brainwashed her, I think she's talking about LB, and planted mods and trolls in her chats and fueled her distrust of me. I told her all of this, but she didn't believe me. In fact, it's why our friendship ended. He had brainwashed her over months that she couldn't see the truth. Mob mentality is toxic. I shared that more than one occasion. I was uncomfortable by things said to me by Steve that were sexual in nature. Ask other women if they had experiences like that or felt demeaned by him. Then call me a liar. I know I'm not alone, but she is. She is alone. Okay, we already read that one. Here we get into Leslie some. There you go with your jabs, talking to people about drinking and Adderall. FYI, I don't get drunk. I mean, you are blinded by Steve. You are so blinded by Steve. He's mad at me because he can't get to Kyle. Kyle is who he wants. I'm just the target because Kyle left YouTube. All Nick does is, I don't even know who Nick is follow what Steve says and doesn't intervene. They attack and spread vicious lies about me, posting my son's issues and accusing me of fraud. You have to remember, Steve capitalized on the hate I got from Teen Mom fans and bloggers about the Amber Portwood audio. A lot of people were either mad I leaked it or jealous they didn't get the scoop. Sorry, Quality, you don't get to apologize, admit to hacking me, and threaten me to remain silent or you will hack me more. And then call me manipulative. You did this to me with Steve, Cheshire, Leslie, and others. Game, set, and match. Which I don't even get that. Even if what she's saying is true, it's not game, set, and match unless it's against her, because clearly she lost in that game, set, and match. So what is she trying to say? I know you succeeded in doing these horrible things to me. I win. Like what? That doesn't even make sense. Anyway. Never once deleted my YouTube. I got hacked on my Twitter by Steve's trolls. Let's not forget too, when she said she was hacked, and she said that she realized she was hacked because there was an option changed on her Twitter. So like when you could turn something on, your location on, so that when you made a tweet, it would say whereabouts you were, like whether you're at business, you might say the business, or just the city you're in, whatever. And she said she could tell that she was hacked because whoever it was that got into her account turned that on and then must have backed right out of her account without disrupting anything. Because that was the only telltale sign she had that someone had been in her account, was that the fact that this was turned on. So that would mean someone would have had to have gained access to her account. And the only thing they decided to do was turn that on. And then they left and just gave up any and all whatever access they had in order to make it look like they were never there. What? Like someone needs to learn hacking better. Like you need to learn why you want to hack. Because clearly you don't know. But obviously that's not true. So. Oh, who's this about? Oh, Leslie. The two of you bullied my son by dissecting. Okay, I'm not. I don't want to really talk about her kid at all in any way, shape, or form. I can't see that. It's too small. I'm in bed right now with the little guy they used to prove profit. What? I can talk about. That's right. She was in the chat section for one of Unirock's lives, and she was talking all about her kid. And someone said, "Listen, let's not talk about our kids in here." And she's like, "Bitch, I can talk about my fucking kid. He's my fucking kid. I'm gonna talk about my kid. I can talk about my son." They said my buddy didn't have brain surgery. Doubted his heart surgery. My audio is down. I can't hear anything because my son is sleeping next to me. Someone says, "Please, no bringing up children or other children in chat, please." She says, "I can say whatever I want about my child. None of you get to say otherwise, period." She said he didn't look like he needed a feeding tube. Someone says, "Leave your kid out of it." She says, "I'm talking," which is supposed, I think she meant talking. "I'm talking about my son. I can talk about my son." I was commenting because it was a topic Steve used to harass me. Oh, and this one was from another Periscope of Unis. Leslie called me old. I forgot about that. That's funny. Oh my God. Yeah, most of my subs don't care about her. Yeah, which is why I put up the comment they want. She's mad I got Botox. Please. No, it's not even her. Now, I don't want people to talk about me. My subs are over this shit. Again, she's brainwashed by Steve. I can't see this shit. It's too small. Oh no, wait, that's not her. I told her not to live stream the shows. I told her a million times that her subs were trolls and were infecting her. I still don't fully trust him, but he stuck to his word, meaning Unirock. He said a lot of shit about me. Leslie plays on people's emotions. Like, this all sounds so familiar. I still don't fully trust him. But I told him I respect his criticism of him because I don't think everyone has to like me. What? Doesn't even make sense. Oh. Uni promised he would make this right. Oh, I forgot about that comment. Uni promised he would make that right. Oh, that's funny. From July 17th, 2020. Or at least that's when I uploaded it anyways. I don't know when exactly the comment is from. Hey, Uni Rage. Sup? They hate that she goes low. Leslie is Charlotte said Leslie is a good person. Many of my subs are angry at her behavior. She's lost it. She's literally screaming about bullshit that I didn't do. They hate that she shames people. We don't attack her person, only the behavior. But my subs don't like her petty shit. I don't think many people will. She still defended I don't know what that means. The something shit? Okay. She was screaming at me. I'm just reading whatever ones jump out at me. I'm not going through them all. She doesn't have to work. She doesn't have the work ethic to build this without fraud. Wow. She's so blinded by jealousy. She's lost it. She's literally screaming about shit that I didn't do. You see what I mean? This is another content creator that she's talking about. Anyone still subscribed to the non sequitur should probably unsubscribe because Steve apparently gets it back and he doesn't deserve a platform with 20K plus subs to use to harass and target people like me. Trying to get him canceled, trying to get his channel canceled. Huh, okay. Last post. This is how it started. Steve McRae used a secret troll group to target Sherelle and blow up her comments. He was begging for an interview that day, and there were hundreds of messages and emails to Sherelle declaring how terrible I am. This is how Steve McRae starts. What? I want to tell you, it will only be a matter of time before he flips on Sherelle and unleashes his trolls on her. Well, that didn't pan out to be the case, now did it? He did it to Unirock, Leslie Bass, Nate Brody, Kyle Curtis, Scientist Mel, Laura, Demi. I don't remember him doing it to, well, Leslie, I don't know about the others. I have no idea. I don't know who they are really. Well, except for Unirock. But I mean, we all kind of did that to Unirock, I think. Not to harass him, just to call him on his fucking bullshit. And so many more. He does this to infect the channel, grab subs through sympathy, grab cash, and move on. What? Grab cash? Is he like stealing from your pocket or something? That doesn't even make sense to me. Even if they were true, if he did this to hop to channel to gain exposure, interest, or to gain subscribers and get people to be on his side, well, then that would just mean that you suck at it compared to he does. I mean, what the fuck? Anyway. This behavior shouldn't be acceptable on YouTube. There shouldn't be so many creators harassed by one person. You might be right about that. I don't feel that I'm qualified to determine who should or could or can't be on YouTube. I don't think that's my place. But I can't ignore the fact that you might have a point here. Not my call to make still, but I'm open to hear an argument. It's not okay. YouTube does nothing to stop it. These are my opinions. Mm-hmm. Okay. What did I just do? Did I hit the wrong thing? No, I didn't. Okay. Oh, wait. Stop. Okay, no, I'm good. All right. I can't read these small texts. I keep having to open them up in a new tab. Okay. Many of you have asked for a response from me related to video. Oh, this is about LB. The creator insists that I'm a liar and wanted to control her. During a nearly 3-hour live stream, my parenting, marriage, integrity, honesty, and work was attacked. No, it wasn't. While I did not watch the video, she didn't even watch the video when she's making these claims. I have heard about it to an exhausting extent. I've been told the creator will host another video where they will further expose me. My hope is eventually people will see this type of behavior is not acceptable. I will not be making a video to expose either of the people involved in this coordinated effort to ruin my reputation. I believe everyone has a right to have their own opinion. However, using a platform to settle a personal vendetta with another creator, in my opinion, is wrong and is a violation of YouTube community guidelines. Continued video. Oh my God, this feels like gaslighting. Continued videos like this that are made to personally attack me or harm my business could ultimately have the creator receiving consequences from YouTube. I will attach a link for your review of creator on creator harassment. She was linking TOS, is that it? Since the video was uploaded, I've received threats, been accused of crimes, and others are accusing me of defrauding Medicaid due to my son's care, which I don't miss an opportunity to go on record saying this. I'm not going to miss it now. I do not agree with that accusation because mostly I do not agree that anyone is more entitled to health insurance, medical insurance than anyone else. I feel like medical insurance is a human right and should be granted to all, regardless. So I don't agree with her being accused of defrauding Medicaid by obtaining health insurance when they should have it to begin with. Yes, even someone who makes money like she makes should have health insurance. It should be universally covering everyone. That's my opinion. People can come for me. I don't care. But I mean, I just don't see why would anyone not want to see someone in their health taken care of? Why would you not want to see that? And if you're upset because you see it for someone else, but you don't see it being taken care of for you, well, then you should know by you arguing against it for someone else, you are ensuring it will never be available for you. Only when you support it being available for everyone else will you actually support it being available for you. That's my argument. Anyway. None of this is warranted, and all of the accusations are patently false. Personal attacks are bullying and harassment. Please report videos you see that directly target me by other creators. She's trying to incite everyone to report anyone who talks about her. Any creator who talks about her, please report their shit. Wow. Please note, much of what she stated is not accurate. I have been transparent with all of you about my life and my work. My parenting and family should not become a target of another creator because they don't like me. I agree with that. I've never once spoken about their parenting or family. In fact, I wish only the best for her. I am absolutely okay with the creator being upset with me. The end of friendships is not easy for people, and many of us, including me, act out of emotion. I hope that she will take her energy to put out amazing content. I believe she has an amazing sense of humor and can do really well. I truly want the best for her. Many of you say, why do you receive so much hate? This is a natural part of a growing YouTube channel. The larger the creator becomes, the more people will not like me. My channel has been a place for so many of you to escape and have fun. This will continue, and I will bring you the content you enjoy. Yes, my channel has been a place for so many of you to escape to and have fun. Unless you dare question me, then I kick you out of it. Others of you will say that I am gossiping and targeting others on my channel. That is not true. I speak about trending topics in the same way other media outlets do. Exactly. All these other media outlets just continuously drag other content creators. I can't tell you how many times the New York Times has just really tried to cancel the Washington Post. Like it happens like every Christmas just about. Like watch, it's going to happen again. I mean, what the fuck? Other media outlets do, such as Hollywood Life, TMZ, Radar Online. the Ashley, etc. I always do my best to be fair and present all sides. Additionally, I always remind my subscribers to be kind to the people I cover and never to harass them. Just report them, though. Be sure to report them, but don't harass them. Moving forward, you will not see videos about other content creators on my channel. Well, that didn't stay too long. That relate to my personal relationships with them. My channel is not about my personal life, but about the amazing stories we talk about here every day. Have a wonderful Thanksgiving if you're in the United States. Love to you all, Katie. I think this was from 2019. Pretty sure. Maybe not. I don't know. Okay. I will always support other female creators. If Suzanne wanted to hash it out, I'd speak to her, but she's blocked me and refuses to respond to these tweets. She's been lied to by people that have targeted me for over a year, and why I won a restraining order. 6/8/20. Did she settle that restraining order by then? I'm pretty sure it was in June that she did. So, I mean, I'm wondering, was her restraining order that she had, quote unquote, won, in effect at the time she said this? I don't know. It might have been. Not sure on the exact date. It might have been like around the 20th. I don't remember. Sorry. It's so freaking hot in this house. I don't know why. I turned the heat down to like 68. I think Michael keeps turning it back up. It's driving me nuts. And what is it? And then he says, you're sitting right next to a heater. What do you expect? Well, there's heaters all throughout the house. So pretty much anywhere you sit, you're going to be sitting next to a heater. Maybe the problem is that the heat's just too fucking high. Anyway, I'm annoyed tonight. Suzanne preferred to go online and drag me. She preferred to not speak to me and lied that I blocked her when she, in fact, blocked me. She participated in saying things, as did I, as we were colleagues venting to each other. Oh, so they were work colleagues there. This was Suzanne who who also wrote for Pathos. And from the way I always took it or gathered is that Katie Joy came on as a columnist or whatever you want to call it for Pathos, and Suzanne had been there for some time, so they kind of connected, and Suzanne kind of just helped her maneuver her way about working for the platform and everything. And then at the first drop of a hat, pretty much, Katie threw her under the bus after Katie herself did. Katie's the reason why they even had a falling out. Katie asked Suzanne to come on to her platform. Katie completely just blew her off, didn't send a message, she was a no-call, no-show for an event that she invited Suzanne to. And then Katie went on somebody else's live stream, I think, that morning, the Laughing in Disbelief channel, I think. Pretty sure that those two things were supposed to happen at the same time. So then after Katie heard about Suzanne being upset for how Katie just blew her off, Katie decided that it was Suzanne's fault and problem for being upset and dragged her on Twitter. So yeah. See what I mean? It's not even like, you don't even have to do something really to warrant being on Katie's bad side, to warrant being the target that she wants to see ruined or canceled or harmed. All you have to do is exist for the most part. Right. One of the biggest things Suzanne and I talked about was the lack of support for the female voice on the platform. We were both talented writers. Oh my God. The fact that Katie fancies herself to be just as talented of a writer as Suzanne is probably the biggest insult she ever made against Suzanne. Wow. But we're not promoted as much as our male peers. We frequently discussed sexism in the industry, which now she's using against me. Really? Because I don't recall her bringing any of this shit up. It was you talking about it. So seems like you were using it against her, my opinion. I'm sure part of this is related to the Duggars. I have repeatedly shared her as a source when she provides me information. However, I have relationships with family members that have provided me a ton of insight. I've also spoken to people in town and around them. Her coverage has always been important, and I still believe her voice is valuable. The being stood up occurred on the same day certain people unloaded a ton of videos about me and started hacking me. All my social media was hacked. All her social media was hacked. But yeah, she said repeatedly, long after this, that no one's hacked this, no one's hacked that, whatever. But all her social media was hacked. I even asked a friend to tell her. You blocked me, not the other way around, Suzanne. I tried to contact you the same day. I did not steal any money from this man. What? In fact, I have a restraining order against him. I had no part any money, nor covered up anything. Suzanne speaks out against me when I share my side after she comments on my Twitter. I was respectful. She blocked me. She has a right to criticize me, but refusing to allow me to respond and hear my criticism of her, she blocked me on Facebook too and said I blocked her. I didn't. She has every right to say what she wants, but God damn it, she better fucking let me say something back. That's not how this works, you know, especially when you don't do the same for others. Exactly. My mistake with Suzanne was ever believing we were friends. Why are you guys tagging me in a post meant to mock me? I don't talk about Toddy regularly, and I'm not obsessed. I have a commentary channel. I'm not a beauty guru, so my makeup skills are irrelevant. I played with makeup sent from a fan. How terrible of me. All right, let me check chat. I haven't checked in a while. Hi, Tax Max Fax Thunderclap. Hi, Christy. Hi, Gracella. Hi, Vivian. Yeah. Okay. How terrible of me. Okay. Things are always so small. It's as big as I don't get. What the fuck? Oh, whatever. Okay. I'm a writer first and foremost and have been doing this a long time. I want to point something out here too. You notice the @ here on top? I think this was her original Twitter account, maybe. She had this one, then she had the WOACB official. I'm not sure which one came first of those two, but when this one ended, she had the other one. And then sometime after that, she started the Katie Joy YT handle one, which she took that one down before the official one. The official one was her last one, I know. But yeah, anyway. But my point of pointing that out is that you can still see a lot of her tweets from these accounts if you on the archive site, like either on the Wayback Machine or if you go to the actual archive site. If you just have to type in, www.twitter.com / and then you type in the handle without the @ symbol. So you could type in WOA crystal ball and it'll show you which pages or which dates or whatever screenshots from that account were memorialized, and you can pull them up and look at them on both of those websites. They don't have the same ones. I thought that the two websites were linked, but I don't think, maybe they are loosely, but you could find ones on one website that you won't find on the other. So it pays to look at both. I don't know why that is, but that's the way it is. And the other website is kind of weird address to it. It's like archive.is or something like that. Anyway, I'm a writer first and foremost and have been doing this a long time. I'm not scared of 15-year-olds that hide behind screens not liking me. They don't understand the seriousness of what Tati did because they can't think about the future more than what they eat tomorrow. It's a strange thing to say. I've been stalked by anti-vaxxers and people that believe some crazy shit. I have had to get restraining orders against mentally unstable cult leaders. Van, get what? What? Okay. This had to have been 2020, probably even like 2019, that when this comment was made, or this post of hers, tweet of hers was made. It says June 3rd, but I'm thinking it was 2019. Might have been 2020, but I'm pretty sure it was 19. So she's saying as far back as then, that she had to get restraining orders against really mentally unstable cult leaders. Who the fuck was she pissing off that was a cult leader back then? Who? I can't think of anyone. Like, I don't even think Jim Bob really even fucking knew who she was at that point. I'm not worried about Tati and James. They've seen my stuff. I know they have. And no one has contacted me to retract it. Yeah, all right, this was 2019. Because we know by June, Tati Westbrook had sent her at least one cease and desist, correct? Anyway. I'm blocked by Tati. I might need to create a sock just to see. I got pinwheel. I don't know why shit's moving slow now. It was moving fine all day, but... Oh my God. Oh. Come on. Why the fuck does this keep happening? Is this still coming through good, the stream? Because my screen's acting all kinds of crazy now. What the fuck?
All right, squad, gather up. We're about to get real for a second. What is...
Okay. Am I frozen? Hey, I might be frozen. Okay, I can hear me. All right. My screen's just frozen, that's all. But my mouse is still working, so it's not frozen like I need to restart it frozen. Knock on wood. My screen's just frozen, that's all. But my mouse is still working, so it's not frozen. But I can still reach it. I'm just going to have to pull it up on my phone. I won't be able to share the screen, but I can still reach it since I'm still streaming. Okay, there you go. And where is media? Oh no, wait, there's not a media. Oh, albums. Okay. All right. So there we go. Now I'm back. Okay. Wait a minute. But that's not where I left off. All right, I'm gonna have to start the share over again. It's so weird how it went all the way back there. All right, whatever. Well, I'm waiting for this to finally stop pinwheeling me. There we go. Okay. All right, let me close these out. What are you meowing about? Kitty? What the fuck? Okay, must have closed out the Facebook tab I was using. So 1 second, I just gotta pull it back up. But it's working again now. So yay. It's just working slow. So how was everyone's weekend? I hope well. Oh, I hate this computer. I'm so hoping I get one for my birthday. I mean, I'm turning 50, you know? I think oh, yeah, I'm also, a couple people have asked, I've been kind of hemming and hawing about whether or not to make a birthday list or whatever, but I'm going to go ahead and make one. No one has to buy me anything, you know, but I am turning 50. So I feel like I should be able to make a list. And if people want to buy me something, they can. But if not, it's cool too. Whatever. I don't know. I feel weird about turning 50. Not because, like, I don't care about the aging part, you know, whatever. I don't give a shit about that. But, like, it seems like the older we get, the more and more loss we experience. And that's been kind of hard for me, I think. Feels like it's been hard anyway. Why is this not loading? There we go. Thank you. I don't know why my computer's acting like this. I fucking hate it. I fucking hate my computer. Anyway, I'll start from backwards on these anyways. And I'll just go ahead and read them. So this one says, at Team YouTube, what is wrong with notifications? My subscribers keep complaining they are not receiving notifications, and some still cannot turn on notifications because the channel says made for kids. This one, what came after YouTube? Oh, there we go. Okay. Let's see. And there is. Just found out that my husband's record label, their business, a brewery, received 40 messages last night from a woman that, quote, sounded drunk. And she was leaving them death threats about me. When will this stop? The death threats were directed at me. Sorry, must clarify. This group of men do not deserve this level of harassment. I feel sick. Oh, who can forget this one? My husband's label boss and his employees located a 4chan thread dedicated to me, I guess. 4chan, the anonymous board that is filled with incels, white supremacists, and racists. The platform that is notoriously violent and filled with hate speech. They love me. Like fucking what? Okay, here, now it's back up. Now where did I leave off? Here, the ones with Suzanne. Oh, he's right from Toddy. We moved on to. All right. Okay, here we go. This is where I left off. Okay, so this one. Toddy Westbrook has sent me 3 cease and desist. Oh, maybe she did receive. This is 2019. I thought she didn't receive them until 2020. What was it? It was June. Okay, maybe that could have been 2019 or 20. Well, wait a minute. No, she said that she was never asked to remove content. So if she's saying in July 2019 that Toddy Westbrook sent her 3 cease and desist, then that initial comment I read had to have been like from 2018, maybe, right? I mean, it's even older. Wow. Okay. Has sent me 3 cease and desist letters to silence me. I've not covered her in weeks. Then this week she uploads this photo with the crystal ball, me, and it. That's not okay. Large influencers threatening small channels and journalists is not okay. What journalist did she threaten? Yeah, okay. Toddy Westbrook is trying to silence me and is using her power, influence, and fat bank account to keep her past off the web. I will not be silenced. Okay. So I know I haven't talked about this in quite a while, but I've mentioned before how years ago, I used to be a bit of a mean girl myself. I'm not proud of it, whatever. But like, one thing I would do, it's kind of fucked up, but like if I was out, my friends and I were out drinking or whatever, there's always like someone who wants to just try to start shit or whatever. But I had a certain way of just like really pissing them off to the point that they lost their shit, and they're the ones who got banned from a club. And then I would just sit back and be like, I don't know what the hell her problem is, meaning knowing damn well I did something to, instigate her. Okay, fine. I was an asshole. I fully admit this. But this is how I picture Katie though throughout her life. Like, this is what she does on social media. Like, I imagine what it must have been like to be in class with her or something. Like, I bet she did my trick thing to anyone and everyone throughout high school. That's fucked up. But I can picture that. Like, she would be like the person or whatever. I've said this before too, who got invited to like a party. And then like she pissed everyone off at the party because she did some really crazy fucked up shit and they kicked her out. And then she called the cops to report them for underage drinking or something. When, she was probably the one who got the alcohol there to begin with. I don't know. That's how I picture it. Nick, why waste your time on me? Oh, Nick Snyder. Is it because harassing Malibu got you nowhere? My channel is teeny, and I'm not even worth your energy, unless you get off on looking like a bully to your stands. Cool. Still love you, boo. Scary. No, I'm not a bully. Nick is going after a tiny channel to deflect from his choices. He is angry that Malibu had the audacity to call him on his shit. And now he's taking it out on a tiny channel and finding anything I say to bash and send his hive after me. That's a bully. Is that a bully now? No. You know what's fucked up? Nick using his time and energy to destroy people when his house is littered with debris. He's a bully. You did bully me, to Leslie Bass, or LB. Because of your video, people contacted me and told me I should lose my child. CPS should take Vaughn. I should lose my channel and I should die. Keep going, though. Just like the terrible lies you spread about me, interesting that you are not the victim here, to a Brittany. Yep, Jason knows all too well, Unirock. Faked outrage for negative attention, and so Mr. M can look like a martyr and perpetual victim. Being a victim is exhausting. I believe she said that. All these trolls act like they got blocked for no reason. No, you don't get to verbally abuse someone, stalk them, and subtweet them and act like a victim. These people were relentless in their bullying. Even you, Brenda, the victim. In the past 24 hours, Jillian Epperly has made at least 4 videos about me, displayed my phone number on her Facebook, called me, sent her trolls after me, reported me to the Attorney General. Wait, well, that's an awful strange coincidence now, isn't it? Because she just and the shit with the police recently, she's reported Shin and like Vada effectively of reporting her to the Attorney General's office. Like, who the fuck thinks to even do that? I never would have thought to do that. You know, even if apparently I read this back in 2019 or 2020, and it was still like news to me. That's who the fuck thinks to do that? Katie does. Katie thought to do that. Oh, and the Better Business Bureau and whoever else. I need a restraining order. Nothing like waiting on hold to talk to the Ohio Attorney General. Oh, see, you see that? She claimed that she was reported to the Attorney General. So what does she do? She's now reporting Epperly, Jillian there to the Attorney General, which she might not have been wrong for doing that. I don't know. Jillian's kind of fucked up. But still, not the point. Love spending my day dealing with trolls. See, I wouldn't have even thought to call in retaliation to report someone to the Attorney General's office. That never crossed my mind. But here she is doing it. A Twitter troll doxing me and harassing the teen mom world. Shame on all of you troll and faceless accounts harassing me. My address and home records are not your entertainment. You laugh and mock my sources, yet forget I've interviewed many of the cast of the show. You are all so obsessed with that bullying is a sport. Everything. She uses that phrase a lot. As a sport. She's used it against me even. She was acting like a troll. I believe that all people make mistakes. I've forgiven her for what happened. Trust between us will take time to repair. Brittany was a moderator for me long before the others got involved. We have a history. You accuse me of lying, yet there is a Sergeant Dave Payne. Oh, I remember this. There is a Sergeant Dave Payne. He is not retired, and they are accepting tips. You all labeled me a liar and then attacked me with your trolls who called me a bitch, simp, and told me to die. Like, I haven't got like one legitimate death threat in the entirety of my time on social media. She gets them like daily. It just doesn't seem right. I mean, I don't elicit this. No, I'm kidding. I don't want them. I'm kidding. I don't believe she gets them either. My old Facebook did have Manscaped because Facebook used my legal name and trolls kept reporting my account. No, it didn't. The Facebook account I knew her on did not have Manscaped. It had Paulson, but she spelled in her first name, but she spelled Catherine wrong. She spelled it without the E in the middle. Anyway, the troll you responded to that mom shamed you has been harassing me. DM me. I will tell you more. Yeah, Janelle. Go ahead and DM her. We know how that plays out, though, now, don't we? This chick is so obsessed that she makes sock accounts to harass me now. She's also somehow figured out that my husband calls me sweet cheeks, which is creepy. She must stalk his social media, too. That was a telltale sign for me that I think that the sock account she's talking about was actually Katie, because no one, I asked people from the community, like, where was this revealed, this sweet cheeks thing? Like, where did anyone reveal this? And no one heard of it before. But Katie's okay. I'm gonna have to put this one in another one. Okay. Oh wait, there's more. That lie that I'm a pill popper and an alcoholic, the lie that I neglect my son, the lie that I lie about everything, the lie that make up my son's illnesses, the lie that I told people to defraud Medicaid, the lie that nurses raised my son. I could keep going. The lie that I'm a racist, a bully, or that I've reported fake stories, the lie that I stalked some other creator, the lie that I hacked someone or put bots on their channel, the lie that I willingly harassed people, or that I made up are for sympathy. Wait, you forgot one. You planted drugs so LB could be caught with them. Ha. Oh, that's right. I planted drugs and called the police 1,200 miles away. I don't remember anyone accusing her of that. Anyway. I said I was sorry. If you want to continue to attack me, I can't stop you. But I hope you have never said something you regret and then had someone rub your nose in it. I'm not oh God, that's right. I'm not neurotypical though. I have a diagnosis that isn't neurotypical. My son is autistic. Have you missed that part? I know the struggles and the great rewards. Someone else had commented. They weren't even talking to Katie, but they said, but I'm getting our comments now for being a voice of caution, responsibility, and care. I hope things go in a positive direction with your show in the future. Have the hard conversations, but understand the responsibility you carry as your platform grows. I'm sorry they're attacking you. It's not okay. All I can say is, even if all screening is done, online is full of turds. These same men want to and beat me too. And I don't give it any attention. Oh, this is from the subreddit when Katie tried to make it look like someone from the subreddit doxed her when it was actually her. Oh, wait, am I still sharing? Yeah, okay, yeah, I'm on the right one. Right? Yeah, okay. Doxing post deleted. Trust me, no one. These are all from Katie because I looked up the user without a crystal ball and I'm the one who took the screenshot. Trust me, no one is being sued in this Reddit. Trust me, calm down. You know who did this. I hope you know. Steve McRae wants this Reddit down. This is sick. Maybe you guys realize what I've been going through. This is insane. You have so much explaining to do. My lawyers will be sent everything because we know who did this. My neighbor's post is still up. I don't blame anyone. And I kept going on. Oh, no, I'm sorry. I'm reading from the wrong way. It started down here. This is doxing. I never posted this. Never. My phone number, home address, and now my neighbors. I don't have photos of my neighbors. You don't have to like me, but this is insane. A new subreddit was created by Steve McRae, and Uni says this is being done in order to take your Reddit down. This is sick. I know you guys don't like me, but this is what people are, whatever. I didn't dox them. And this is insane. You have so much explaining to you. My lawyers will be sent everything. You know who did this. I hope you know. Steve McRae wants this Reddit down. This is sick. Maybe you guys realize what I've been going through. Trust me, no one is being sued in this Reddit. Trust me, calm down. I'm calling my lawyer and telling him everything, but no one's being sued. Just trust me. Oh, sure. I never shared that. I never shared this. I'm sorry. This is what I was just reading. But it actually starts down here. This is the oldest one right here. And then you read up. So sorry about that. There's a screenshot. Okay. And this is the account that shared it. Potential ice for, I think it was for you, was the full name. Potential ice for you. I don't know what that means, but whatever. Oh, wait, there's more. The lie that I already read that. Oh, and this is where when I was reading when I was waiting for my computer to start working. And my husband's friend, who I've never met, was so upset by these messages. He told my husband they were violent and graphic. I can't imagine having to listen to that. We are waiting for the recordings and details about the phone number to report it to police. But then she said in a stream, no, we're not going to report it. What is it that I've ever done that warrants people sending death threats? Have I murdered anyone? Have I R-ed anyone? So for those of you who heard my parody song, the Eminem song I wrote parody lyrics to, the one line where it says that she can't be at fault, or I said she says that she never R-ed or murdered anyone, so she can't be at fault. This is where that came from. Have I R-ed it? Well, she said this more than one occasion against more than one accusation that's been levied at her, but this was like, I don't know, the first time I heard her say it, whatever. Have I brutally abused or physically harmed someone? Nope. Tell me why anyone would harass a brewery while leaving death threats about me on voicemail. You're right, no one would. That's why no one did. My husband's label boss and his employees located a 4chan thread dedicated to me. This bitch thinks that she had a 4chan thread for her. Like, what? Come on. Come on. Like, yeah, you oh my God, she's so thirsty. I guess 4chan, the anonymous board, is filled with incels, white supremacists, and racists. The platform is notoriously violent and filled with hate speech. And then that. Okay. I think that was the last one. No, that's the last one. Okay. I'm going to stop sharing for 1 second. And I'm going to pull up the other folder or the other album. Because there were 2 albums that I uploaded for that video I made. All right. Okay. Oh, oops. Okay, whatever, it doesn't matter. Okay, here's my public proposal to LB. I propose we sit down via a Zoom meeting with a neutral third party. We hash out and work through the lies twisted by the trolls. We both made mistakes, but I know that people will forgive you. Leslie, if we get to a place of honesty. But Leslie's the only one who needs to seek forgiveness. But we both need to get to that place. I haven't checked chat in a while. Let me check chat quick. What's going on? Why does it look like that? It's so strange. Okay, there we go. Now I can see chat. Yeah, what not to do. And she has a cautionary tale for other creators. Yep. Yeah, the shit with her and Fancy is, oh my God. Like, they're both just fucking. It's demented, really, how out for Gypsy they are. Listen, you don't have to like Gypsy. I don't give a shit. I don't think anything of Gypsy, good, bad, or indifferent. Indifferent, maybe. Just whatever. I don't care. And I don't care if other people like her or not. I don't give a shit. But whoever it is, like, Gypsy has a right to be on this platform. She does. She has a legal right to be on a platform and to be on social media, to be talking about her life on social media. She has a legal right to be a dick to people if she wants. Okay, she does. But the way that these two fucking pansy has fucking delicate sensibility women are taking this is beyond logic to me. I mean, they want to see her, like, I could see, like, where does it end with them? Seriously, they want to see this child taken from Gypsy. Now, the thing is, you can have whatever qualms or opinions you think about Gypsy as far as being a mother. Maybe you're right, maybe you're wrong. I don't fucking know. But that's the thing, though. Nobody fucking knows. So to jump on this fucking ship or whatever of taking this kid away from this woman, this a step too far at this point in time. That's my opinion. And I don't support anyone trying to take away somebody's rights, regardless of who that is or for why. I mean, because if we support that for one person, then we support it being done to ourselves too. And I don't support that. So, and for Katie to be all about like fucking women's rights or whatever, like she says, or she's all about, down with the patriarchy and shit. The fact that she thinks that she should have a say over another woman's reproductive rights, because that's what she's saying. She's saying that the same woman who supports every other woman in the country pretty much having access to reproductive health care wants to take away this child from this woman. How is that supporting women? It's not. Because you're leaving the door open for anyone to decide this for any woman going forward, including men. So what the fuck, man? That's my opinion. I know a lot of people aren't going to agree with it because a lot of people really had this, I think, in my opinion, like unhealthy hate towards Gypsy. Dude, hate her, dislike her. I don't care. That's not the point. But when you start trying to affect her life, when you start trying to take away her rights, that's when I think it's unhealthy. So, and and I get though how people can get carried away or wrapped up in that kind of thing and that and shit. I get it because I mean, at one point in time, I supported Katie being taken off platforms or being demonetized and shit. But then, someone came to me in DMs and they asked me a lot of questions, which kind of forced me to ask myself these questions. And when I came to the answers I came to, I thought, wow, what am I doing? This isn't right. This isn't my place to decide this for other people. I don't have a right to decide what other people should have available to them to watch as content. That's not my place. So, I understand how people can, go off on shit like that, but I can't support that though. So, and Katie and Fancy, they're leading the charge really. And they're the two most unhinged people to lead anything anywhere, in my opinion. Anyway, I digress. Moving on. My cease and desist is real. I have retained an attorney. Please be noted, I will be taking legal action against Sherelle's World for defamation and harassment. Ruby Frank sent me a cease and desist for my video discussing Chad losing his bedroom and sleeping on the floor, which he said on the video. So, excuse me, I'm not sure how that works. Good luck with that, Ruby. Well, it must have worked because you shut the fuck up about the family after that, right? You even said that that's why you shut the fuck up about them. So, sounds like it worked to me. I don't know. Oh, this one. Oh, God, remember this. Today was a big day for my family. We feel safe for the first time in a year. My attorney did a great job, and I'm grateful for all your support. We are prepared to take similar action against other parties if the behavior doesn't stop. That sounds familiar. We have evidence ready if needed. An update on my legal case. A 2-year restraining order is in effect. Thank you all for your support. My biggest thanks is to my attorney who has promised to protect me. Not feeling safe is a terrible feeling. For a moment, I feel safe. She was so concerned about that feeling of safeness that at the first chance she had, she dropped the restraining order. just withdrew it because what she really wanted, she was getting for a year, and that was for Steve to not talk negatively about her for a year. Oh, I didn't even share this again, did I? Damn it, why do I keep doing that? I'm sorry. There, that's bigger now. Okay. For anyone worried about me, we are taking legal action next week. Everything related to the doxing, harassing, threats, and hacking will be handled in the courts. I wish all the best to the most recent creator dragged into this. I hope it doesn't hurt her like it did LB. She says she hopes it doesn't hurt, but I don't think that's what she means. I don't think so. This was the joint statement that she and Steve put out after they came to this agreement for a year. Whatever. She's saying action captioned has been dismissed without prejudice. There is a pending Minnesota civil action captioned against Steve and, Sherelle's World. Oh, here we go. I've had cops calling me. Another creator is arrested. The cops tell me a woman in Louisiana made the call. People convinced the other creator that I called the cops on her. A troll group in the middle of us sounds more probable to be doing this to both of us. It sounds like these tactics were put into place or employed long before the Tiny Westbrook trial, in my opinion. Ding Dong Joe is live calling Uni an abuser for calling her out for pushing a false narrative. But she was okay making multiple streams about my child, all while smoking weed live on YouTube. So I'm sorry. So is it the talking about her child thing, or is it that someone talked about a child while smoking weed? Because I can't tell with that statement what is the thing that bothered her. Stop using my name for clout, Joe. Your content is garbage. You're nothing but a bully. Cheshire, it's not normal to stalk people. However, that's what you have been doing to me. Perhaps you should seek out a professional. This behavior is concerning. I might not like you, but I would never nominate you for Dumb Fuck of the Year. You are a schoolyard bully. No, because you would never think of something like Dumb Fuck of the Year. It was actually kind of a fun stream idea. So, God knows Katie never would have thought of that, because Katie Joey sucks the fun out of fun, in my opinion. Oh, so now that I've shown proof, LB doesn't want to talk about the screenshots? Yeah, okay. When you go live and talk about me, I have a right to criticize what you said. You don't get to always play the victim here. The video is unlisted and the phone number will be blurred. So she showed someone's phone number. Katie did, I guess. That's what it sounds like. Cheshire, I know you are a legal adult. You aren't the victim. Oh, this is when I think she believed that Cheshire was 17. I thought that she might have been that. Well, I didn't think 17. I thought like really young, though, was part of the show. But my surprise, she's like 35 or some shit. I don't know. When my son became ill in January, he had a shortness. No, who's talking about her kid? He had a shortness of breath, a terrible cough, runny nose, fever, and fatigue. We were convinced that he had the flu. He tested negative. However, the illness persists. Oh, this is when she thought that they were the victims of COVID, like long before like anyone in the States was a victim of COVID. Knowing that we lacked testing or even ideas about the virus until January, isn't it possible that this virus was already here and we didn't know the name? That's why she was sick in like January and February, her and her son. And she thinks that she had COVID. Oh, you know why she thought that she had COVID? Because just like a month or two prior to being sick, she had to be at the children's hospital or something, and I think in St. Paul. And the hospital just happened to be right next to a Hmong community. You know, and that cultural group of people came from areas. One in particular was part of China. Is that racist? I don't know if it sounds kind of fucked up, in my opinion, but I don't know. I don't know. It sounds like it's fucked up. I'm just going to leave it at that. So, yeah. Oh, well, the decision was easy. Doctor put him on quarantine at home. She said it's too risky for him to be at school. Today, they confirmed a case of coronavirus in my county. There are only 14 cases in the state. And one happens to be in my county. I'm so torn about what to do for my medically fragile son. The biggest issue with having anxiety is watching the news about the coronavirus. Makes me physically feel sick. Then I worry about making my son sick. All irrational, but still I fear when your child is medically fragile. Yeah. I agree. Why am I getting pinwheel again? Oh, yes. We were at Regent's Hospital, which is in the heart of St. Paul, an enormous Hmong Chinese population in that area, and many that work at the hospitals. Yep. That just sounds fucked up to me. I don't know. Creepshow art, let me get this straight. I sent you 2 emails months ago on the advice of a friend, then trying to get you to stop going down the Gabby Hanna as being shadow banned route, and you later got shit for it. Me saying you never responded to me is stalking? Yeah. I kind of wonder if she had anything to do with what happened with Creepshow art, actually. I mean, probably not. But because, I mean, okay, so like I do believe that the accusations made against Creepshow involving the Lol Cow Farms site were accurate. I think they were. I mean, I'm not an expert in the field, but I've heard an argument against those accusations, and I don't think I know enough to really give an opinion on it. But I'm slightly more on the side of believing it than disbelieving it. But the shit though with Emily Artful, I don't believe. And I did 2 streams about it where I went through everything, every accusation step by step. And it's crazy. It's crazy how little shit and how ridiculous the shit that was there that was shared to support this story people believed. I don't know. I know a lot of this is again not a popular opinion, but I mean seriously, people really need to look at this objectively and just listen to what she says. Emily Artful, that is not Creepshow. I'm not even saying don't even listen to Creepshow. Just listen to Emily's accusations again and really think about what she's saying and look at what she's providing and just hear all the time she says throughout that video how I'll show the proof, I'll get the proof, I'll find the proof. She doesn't though. She never does. And the one conversation she claims is that really ties it all together was a troll bot. Like, are you kidding me? Anyway, all right, I digress. Stop tweeting about me, Creepshow. Literally, you scream about my friends not talking about you. How about you keep my name out of your mouth and off your Twitter? Creepshow, the perpetual victim who got dragged for buying Gabby Hanna's bullshit shadow ban. They sobbed to her fans that she love bombed Gabby. Then when I told her she never responded to me, she accuses me of stalking. Yeah, okay. Like, she expected a response from Creepshow. She reached out to Creepshow and said, you don't want to go down this road. It's going to be embarrassing for you. And then when Creepshow ignored her, she's like, how dare you ignore me? Okay. Creepshow art is, it's a little small. Creepshow art is nasty. Oh, that is from my exif reader. I thought it might be. Okay. Creepshow art is nasty and mean to creators and gets off humiliating them on her channel and then cries that YouTube demonetized her and wonders why people don't like her. Oh, okay. Stop being a bully. Creepshow art 100% lies about me and completely misrepresented our interactions to make herself the victim. What interactions? She ignored you. She falsely reported Jeffrey. She believed Gabby Hanna was shadow banned and accused me of stalking her. All lies. I corrected my mistake, as did she about Jeffrey. Okay. I'm not suing Augie, Tipster, or any of these people. I'm involved in a legal case. Anyone that follows me knows this, which is why it was brought up about why I'm careful about who I speak to. Gabby Hanna is a liar and manipulator and makes shitty content. I try to help her not go down that path, and then she accused me of stalking her. She yells at everyone and humiliates people for fun and wonders why YouTube took her monetization. Stop swearing and being nasty. Tipster had wrote, I literally never attacked you. That's blatantly false. I even had a civil conversation with you on Twitter. What are you on about? You are retweeting me as though you want to start something. How about not coming from you? You are a liar to help me understand. I just went onto Unirock 2 to clarify what happened last night and why I did not speak to Augie last night. I will never work with a creator that comes at me aggressive and demands I go on their channel. When I would not go on, his trolls relentlessly attacked me. Hey, grannies. Your group is also comprised of a lot of subscribers and lurkers that aren't on your side. Be careful what you share in there because I can't tell you how many people are sending me screenshots of everything you are doing right now. Here are the admins. Tina passed around my brag that I shouldn't feel safe. Ryan has sent me threatening messages. Okay. Here's the group. Please report this group for harassment and bullying. Please cancel this group. Think about all the snark like subreddits there are, snark groups there are now on Facebook about these shows, about these people, these content creators, these reality TV stars. They're everywhere. But Katie wants them shut down and canceled. At least about her. She's in every other one about other people. But the ones about her, they need to go. Here's the group. Please report this group for harassment and bullying. I don't care if you don't like me, but don't use a group to dox, threaten, and harass me. It's not what happened. That's criminal. I'm meeting with lawyers tomorrow. This group will be part of our criminal case. Why would you meet with your lawyers over a criminal case? Like, wouldn't you meet with police over that or authorities of some kind? They don't care about my real life. Otherwise, they wouldn't have harassed me. Brenda knows why she was blocked by me. She is already trying to get drama going now. Same with Little Red. Trolls. Nothing but trolls. All these trolls act like they got blocked for no reason. No, you don't get to verbally abuse someone, stalk them, and subtweet them and act like a victim. These people were relentless in their bullying. Even you, Brenda, the victim. Hey guys, there are multiple fake Twitter accounts that are looking like me. Also, there is a TikTok account that I guess is supposedly me, but I don't use TikTok and have never posted a TikTok. Either way, if you see suspicious stuff tonight, it's not from me. Like clockwork, I can't talk now. Like clockwork, old debunked drama resurfaces and people are trying to hack into my Instagram. 15 attempts to hack my Instagram, multiple phone calls with threats, 10 attempts to hack Twitter. Wow, this is fun. A strange idea of fun. Or should I say spoken like a true masochist? I don't know. Realizing the account had grown rapidly and potentially hundreds of accounts were blocked, I closed the account to start fresh. This account will remain open to the public. At this time, the old handle at WOA Crystal Ball has been taken over. This is not our account. There are no other accounts than this one for Without a Crystal Ball. I set up security measures to attempt to stop the hacking attempts on this new account. All anonymous and untraceable. I don't know why. Oh, I think she was talking about the emails, maybe. I don't know. I don't remember. Oh, this is me. I replied to her about something. Oh, that's right. She was saying that she was getting hacked or whatever. That she was sent alerts, I think. I can't share the screenshots because they have the codes that would allow the hacker to get into my account. I'm going to meet with lawyers today or Tuesday. And I'm listening to her. She was talking about her email, I believe. And I remembered that I received an email from Google that someone from some other state was trying to get into my shit. And it gave me the IP address that they were coming from and everything too. And it even said whether or not it was likely a VPN, which it said it was likely a VPN. But it was very easy. I in fact shared that screenshot. I just redacted that part in chat. I'm like, sure you can. Just redact the codes. I just pulled up an email I received once from Google when they alerted me of a suspicious sign-in. It was the location and IP address of the person trying to sign into my account. If I were to post it, I would just redact the username for my email and any other account information. I'm not sure what a lawyer can do about this, though. I'm being overly nice here, but I have a heart and I want to help people avoid getting in trouble. This week won't be a good one for a group that is stalking me. If you don't want to be involved in criminal or civil litigation, you might want to leave. Again, trying to cancel a Facebook group, threatening people into leaving the group. Without a Crystal Balls is a spineless coward hiding behind a fake parody account to bully and harass. I feel sorry for anyone that has that kind of time on their hands. They have me blocked, FYI. I don't know anything about them, but I've never seen such blatant theft of material. Like, how hard is it to do your own research? How hard is it to also just sign into like the Reddit start groups and just take shit from there like I do? Allegedly, my opinion, whatever. Spill, with 1.35 million subs, took about 10 plus minutes of my work on Micah Stauffer with very long clips, then told the story as if it were hers. Like, I appreciate the shout out, but this seems like a lot of my content for her video. Thoughts? So she was given a shout out. She was given credit for the material used, and she's still not happy. Okay. She did credit me, but she literally showed my videos for like 10 plus minutes. She used my entire interview with the neighbor so that people wouldn't even need to watch my video. It just seems weird. Please report this account and any affiliated accounts for targeted harassment and bullying. I do not know this person, nor do they provide information that is accurate. They are targeting me and anyone that responds to me, despite me blocking them and then blocking me. And just because someone says it's parody doesn't mean it is. The image was stolen and doctored. They did not create the image from scratch and then transform it. What? I'm not defamed anyone. Lying to avoid a legal suit won't matter. Twitter isn't a court. That is I think that represents a lot of her mindset. She doesn't really care about the legal suits. She cares about the court of public opinion, the shit on social media. She's pointing out, go ahead, whatever. Twitter isn't a court. I can lie about any shit I want. Oh my God. That's right. The time she tried to cancel MTV. This audio is not authorized for your use. It says unauthorized use of the audio is prohibited. You are not authorized to use this audio. You are not authorized to use this audio. You are not authorized to use this audio. Remove this now. You do not have permission to use this audio. Take this down now. YouTube friends, how would you respond? Someone took my article and used it unauthorized on YouTube for 3 minutes, showing oh no, wait, this wasn't MTV. I'm sorry. Showing the entire article. I filed a copyright complaint. Now the channel wants me to rescind my copyright complaint. Look at who she's tagging in this too. It's interesting. I wonder if this was about Angelica. I don't know. Oh, this was MTV. Remember that time MTV used audio copyrighted to my channel and they didn't credit me on their show? I haven't forgotten it, MTV. You just wait, your time's coming. Because they are MTV and figure I won't sue them. No, they were right. It's sad to see some people I called friends following them. But in this world of online, not everyone is who they seem, I guess. I will just keep moving forward and let the legal department handle it. I know part of my job is that I will upset people. I know I put myself out there, but impersonating and emailing my contents or my contacts is not okay. Well, that's interesting. I don't remember that. But impersonating and emailing my contacts is not okay. Where else have we heard of that? The same activity. My editor already said this isn't transformative. That is not coming from me. It's coming from Patheos. And just because someone says it's parody doesn't mean it is. The image was stolen and doctored. They did not defame anyone. Okay, I already read that. Stop contacting my business associates, patrons, and affecting my business. What you are doing is illegal. If this account comments you under one of my tweets, oh, that's what she calls commenting or tweeting behind the block or something. Please report her. Janelle, she thought it was Janelle, is violating terms of service of Twitter by spamming my comments and has done so since last June. Using the reply feature to spam or harass is prohibited on Twitter. It's against the Twitter rules. Someone's going to report her. Can somebody tell on her, please? I don't know who did what to what. I told LB that if she continued to be involved with specific people and continued down a road, it would lead to her channel blowing up. If you were involved in activities to, quote, expose or, quote, destroy someone, you can't really be a victim. She's got a point there. Well, Leslie, LB isn't a victim. That's right. So this involved the screenshots that shall not be mentioned or whatever. Someone wrote, Leslie, Flossie, and their family are grieving over the loss of Flossie's 3-year-old son. I'm begging everyone to please drop this and let them grieve peacefully. Katie replies, what about what their lies put me through? Have you ever once thought about how a coordinated effort to destroy my career affected me? You're right. It's so much worse than losing a kid. Leslie is attested for what? Attested. Leslie is arrested for drugs and running from cops after taking donations and saying repeatedly, quote, I don't have any bad habits. But the troll group can't even ask about it because they need to push the fake hate campaign against me. No, I think that was a real campaign, but or real hate rather. And there was no campaign. It was real hate though. Propaganda much, and which I want to just put a note in there for people who are unaware of this. LB has since, I'm pretty sure, been cleared of everything. Like, she didn't end up with a record, everything was dropped or whatever. It's all a bunch of bullshit. So I just want to point that out. Not that Katie would ever have told anyone that. She still hasn't to this day, to my knowledge. LB, you need to apologize for what you did. You accused me of shutting your channel down, which was a lie. You allowed Steve to host a fundraiser with my name in the title. You ripped off the community and damaged my reputation. Stop hiding. And here we have CenturyLink. CenturyLink has made the decision to lay off hundreds of employees. My husband has dedicated 20 years to this company. He hasn't received a raise in 4 years because the new CEO, Jeff, doesn't believe in them. Yet in 2018, Jeff gave himself a $9.6 million bonus. Her son was let go, or not let go, was laid off. It was right at the beginning of COVID, of the shutdown. They laid off a lot of people. But Katie decided, no, they can't do that to us. We're going to make them pay. I'm going to cancel them. And so she put out this narrative that you're going to read in a second. For 20 years, my husband has busted his butt. He's never been in trouble and always had amazing reviews. He's never complained about his lack of raise and kept the position despite his unhappiness with raises because of our insurance for our son. Now he's been laid off for no reason other than we can guess that our son uses a lot of health insurance due to his chronic illness. Mr. Story's company, level 3 employees that needed a lot of health care say they were cut during layoffs. So she's alleging that she's spoken to all the employees that were laid off and all the ones who used a lot of health care. She's saying they were the ones laid off. If this is true, could CenturyLink hold my son's health condition against my husband? I don't know, but I believe that Mr. Story doesn't care about his employees or their well-being. He's never missed a raise once, while his employees suffer and have no metrics to get raises. My family will be fine because I'm self-employed and make a good income, but other families in the CenturyLink family are left today feeling shell-shocked. CenturyLink is not a corporation for people anymore. It's a shame. Thanks for throwing away your loyalists for profit. My husband was laid off and we were worried about the reason. I made a statement on Twitter that the CEO hasn't given raises in years, but has collected $34 million in a single year in bonuses and stock. You know the stuff that should be pointed out? My husband worked for the company for 20 years. We are losing our insurance and worried about our son. If you've lost your job due to COVID, I see you. Now that, she's, faced the same shit herself. Before then, for fuck you. But now she sees you. I want you to know that you will get through this. This is only temporary, and we will all get back to work eventually. My husband was laid off today. It's a shock that they were told about, at least a month before it happened. But we are looking at this time as I don't know what it says. Okay. Don't email my husband's soon-to-be former employee. My statements are mine and not his. Get a life. I've not said anything other than my opinion. He said nothing, not a word. Yep. Then she deleted those and acted like she never said a thing. Mm-hmm. Yay, antibiotics. I know this is not for the weak stomach, but I've been working and bringing you content with a very infected thumb. Typing and clicking has hurt with every stroke. I've sacrificed my thumb for you. After 2 days of antibiotics, the pain is reducing. Still painful, but nowhere near as bad as Monday. Despite the infection, I worked my booty off for you guys. Grateful for my doctors and nurses helping me get this under control. God. Oh my God. Want to know who created the screenshot? Look no further than Matt Bear. Oh, these are the screenshots that will not be mentioned, I believe. He always told me no one can control the internet better than me. He suggested we make up. The next day, they came out after I exposed him for sending nudes to my subs and asking my mod for $2,000. My honest thoughts on Matt B. I was wrong to have trusted him. I wanted to see the best in him. I believe everyone is capable of change, but he is not. He pinned LB and I against each other with Steve, Kim, and her other mods. That's the truth, how this all blew up. You know, this is really also starting to just reveal the whole narrative of how much she has thought about Steve all these years. It's crazy. Britt wasn't even a good mod. She still thinks she's actually important. No, Britt, you're not my friend. Why would you think we are? I'm using you like you used me. Stay tuned. This will be fun. All stories come full circle. Brittany Smith withheld information from UniRock and me. Over time, we learned about her involvement in the troll group and her interference with my sources and content. We know now she was the force that drove my moderators from my channel. Whoa. I didn't realize that. Did she like, was there like a mass exodus of moderators from her channel at one point in time? Like, did they all just like, fuck this, we're out of here? There's some I always wonder what happened. Oh, this is the last screenshot too. Okay. So yeah, I wanted to go over that tonight. I know for granted these are all older, I get that. I think we've all pretty much seen the newer ones though too. Why is my Google talking? I think we've all seen the newer ones, and the newer ones are fresh in our mind. Though I don't know, maybe I'll continue this series or this storyline or whatever and just pull up more of the examples of her threatening to ruin, harm, destroy, or cancel other content creators, whether it be on this platform or other platforms or whatever, because this is what she's been using her shit for this entire time. Only she knows that if she uses YouTube for it, it's still like she used to, she could very well lose her channel, and her channel there is her major source of income. So without that, if she doesn't have that, she doesn't really have much of anything, in my opinion. So she doesn't use YouTube for that. Not even her second channel that she created anymore. No, now she uses the other platforms. Now she's using TikTok. Like, if anyone's ever confused, I think, in my opinion, about who she really is as a person, about where her actual values and what and shit lie, just look at her TikTok, because she doesn't care about that. Like, even Instagram, like, that's monetized now, and I don't know. I have no idea how much she makes on that, but she seems to be a little more careful with that as of late. But before, as of late, not at all. But it's TikTok that's like, in my opinion, or at least seems to be like the Wild West for her. So that's where she's really showing her true self and her hate and her vitriol and just the way she has this immense amount of disdain for anyone who's dared to counter her or disagree with her or question her or just even ask a fucking question. This is where you see the real Katie, the true Katie, in my opinion. So yeah. And I find that to be, I don't care if she talks about people. I don't care. This is what we do. And people are going to talk about you. To get over it. All of us need to get over that. Bottom line, we do. But she's gone so far beyond just talking about people. Like, look at the lawsuit she's in with 7M. The story she concocted against this man, against those associated with him, out of nothing, out of a lawsuit that was ruled against. She will stop at nothing, really, if you piss her off enough. And she has stopped at nothing. She's continuing to still come after Steve as recently as just a few months ago, when giving an interview to authorities over who was allegedly sending her shit. But she's been getting shit for how long? You know? Why was it Steve suddenly? As in my opinion, she's making all of that shit up to try to not only hurt or ruin the person she's targeting, but to also make her look like the ultimate victim of the person she's targeting, which just enhances the hate that people will have for that targeted person. And I take issue with that, man. I take issue with someone doing that alone, just doing that alone. I take issue with, but then doing it in a sense to silence someone on social media, that's a whole nother ball game. Yeah, that I take issue with. And I don't know. I don't see how anyone can take issue with that, but that's my opinion. All right, I'm gonna check chat real quick, and then I'm gonna get going. I didn't realize how late it was. Oh my God, Jill B, thank you so much for the super sticker. Thank you. Okay. Oh, that's so nice. Thank you. Oh, I can't wait to hear your song too, Dream Color. I love it when people write songs or parodies or whatever. It's awesome to see everyone's creativity, you know? Okay, I don't want to talk. I'm going to skip over that comment about Katie wanting to be dominated. I'm just, nope, I didn't see that. Nope. It's gone. It's not even a thought in my mind anymore. You know, as much as I hate Cheshire, and I absolutely do. The comment she made about parents should be allowed to abort their kids until they're 3 years old. That was a joke. I mean, you sure maybe one in poor taste, whatever. But she wasn't serious. I mean, I don't think she was seriously championing for killing your kids. You know, I mean, I don't think. No, I'm sure she wasn't. Hi, animal lover. Oh yeah, and I don't know if her son's autistic or not. I don't care. But yeah, she did say that he was, and then she did say that, oh no, he was misdiagnosed, and then suddenly she started saying he was again. But what I find to be, I laughed. I legit out loud laughed when I heard her say that she had autism. Like, she's been wanting to say that for so long, you know. Like, and you know that she. Come on, maybe I don't know if she does now. I don't give a shit. It doesn't matter. But just, you know that she hasn't gone through the steps to even find that out for herself. She just decided that she's autistic. So therefore she can tell people that now. Like, okay, yep. I have the audio. I don't know how to send it. I don't know. Yeah. I don't know how to send like big files either. Like, Telegram was an app that a lot of us would use to send bigger files, but lately that hasn't been working. I don't know. Like, I can get it to work a little bit on my desktop, but I can't get it to work on my mobile devices. So, but like, even like Discord has a limit. It's crazy. But, all right, I'm gonna get going though. because it's 2:30 and I can tell I'm keeping up half my household. So. But thanks for being here, guys. Bye. I won't be streaming tomorrow night. If I do, it won't be until late tomorrow night, but it's after work tomorrow night. But we'll see. I don't know. Oh, shoot, what happened? Oh, there we go. Okay. All right, guys. Bye. Thanks for being here. Have a good night.